This is Jerry Hobby from Anything Internet. I got to see this infographic, which is in the newsletter, that shows that there's hundreds of videos uploaded to YouTube, millions of searches and on Google, thousands of pages created on Facebook, hundreds of thousands of Skype phone calls made, and they just talk about how the internet's being used and what happens in 60 seconds. And when you look at the graphic and you look at all those details, you imagine, how can all that happen within 60 seconds? It's because the world is just completely taking over the internet like you can't even imagine, right? Okay, everybody really knows this, but when you look at the statistics, it's sort of in your face with those kinds of numbers. It's like, I knew it was high, but oh my God, look, this is incredible. I can't even imagine this many Facebook accounts created every day. So look at that graphic and look at that stuff and think, this is in 60 seconds, every 60 seconds. Did you know Google's revenue increases by $75,000 every 60 seconds? It's inconceivable to me. I wish my revenue increased like that. You know, it's like, it's unimaginable, okay? The reason I bring all of this up is not to just be impressed with how much commerce and how much activity occurs over the internet, but that how big of a cash flow system the internet is. And if you're not getting your piece off of the internet, you're not missing out on a little extra internet revenue. You're missing out on potentially hundreds of thousands or millions or even more money for your business. It's incredible. Getting the word out and getting in the right places to make the sales and the contacts to make your business grow on the internet is not something you should neglect. You can't do that with a $500 website and then just hope the emails come in. It just doesn't work that way. There's so much money, trillions, moving around on the internet. The Christmas season, over $1 billion in sales were made on Cyber Monday alone. $1 billion. This is serious money. Maybe you have a business-to-business service, or you have some service where you think that you can't make money online. And in some cases, I can think of situations where that might be true. But most of us can. Even if it's local, even if it's in our neighborhood, we can do things online that will help us make more money from the internet or through the internet, and it will support us. Your website and the information you have there and how you market it in social media is more important than your business card. It's more important than your storefront. It's more important than everything. You can't just sit on a basic little website and say, the internet's not important to me. It's the most important, biggest playground and biggest cash cow ever. It's the I mean, you hear location. Talk about location. The internet location is, you know, what is it? Billions of people strong. It's unreal. And if you look at how many people are on Facebook and Twitter and Google Plus and all these, LinkedIn and all these networks, and how many people are there, if you can get the right message to the right people, there's a phenomenal amount of money available for you through these markets. So my pleading to you is that in 2012, take the internet seriously. I mean, seriously. Get that social media marketing going. Get your campaigns going. Figure out how to make your business work online. How to get your piece of this pie. And the information graphic that I'm sharing with you is just so you can see that the internet is much more than a few emails and a couple of photos on Facebook and so on a bunch of static web pages. It's a phenomenal amount of traffic. And if you're not convinced, just from the graphic I've included, click on the website that I linked to in there for MediaBistro.com and look at the whole article that they have, because they have another graphic in there that's more of an economics graphic on the internet. It's also just as, you know, dumbfounding. 60 seconds. What happens in 60 seconds? More stuff happens in 60 seconds online than may happen in the entire course of your small business. And it's unimaginable how big that is. And I don't want you guys to just kind of ignore that. I want you to notice that the harvest is there. There's so many people. There's so much stuff going on, and people are not afraid to use their credit cards. They're not afraid to do business online. People are making money, buku money, mucho buco's money. Whatever the phrase is that works, right? They're making hardcore money out there. There's hardcore stuff going on. Facebook, Google, these are things that appear to be free services that we use. And they're making billions doing that. Now, in closing, I want to draw a special emphasis to Google+. This is important. If you stuck with me this long in the video, you get to have this tip. Google, running google.com obviously, and having Google+, their social network answer to Facebook. It's like, it's Google's, I think, is better, but it's different. It's Google's version of Facebook. Google+, if you put a page out there for your business, and they have a way to do that, ask me before you do it, and I'll tell you how to do it right. You create a personal profile, and then you go back and you add more pages to it for your business pages. Google is putting those business pages at the top of the search engines. You're getting to the front page of Google for free just for being part of Google+. You're going to be ahead of Facebook pages. Google has the power. They're doing this. Don't miss out on this. Get your Google Plus page put together. Start using it, inviting people to use it, inviting friends, making friends, and building up your circles, as they call it, which are groups of friends. Get this stuff going on Google Plus, and you'll see your business page will skyrocket in the search engines. And maybe you need a little help with all this stuff, and that's, of course, what we do at Anything Internet. We help you get more results out of the Internet. This is what we want to talk to you about. But at the very least, go to plus.google.com, sign in or sign up with your Gmail address, and get to work. It's so worth it. It's an amazing system. And favoritism? Hey, it works for me. If Google's going to put me at the top of the search engine, I'm all for that game. All right? So that's what's going on. I hope you guys will take advantage of this. Will talk to me. Will ask me questions. Ask me on Google+. Ask me right there. Find me. Search for Jerry Hobby or Anything Internet and search for me and ask questions on there about how to make all this stuff work. I'll answer your questions. Or ask me on Facebook if you're not sure how to get into Google+. I'm all over Facebook. I'm all over Google+. I'm all over Twitter. I'm all over the Internet. And so should you. This is Jerry Hobby with Anything Internet.